Hi ladies, I'm back with another quick tutorial about how to get that perfect red lip with our new Younique lip stains, which I am obsessed with and can't wait to have every color. So I'm just going to get right into it and how to get that perfect red bright lip and how to actually make it stay for the whole night. So we're going to be using just a few products. Precision liners as usual. I have the Primal, which is my favorite red to line my lips with, and I have Pristine on hand at all times just in case I need to do a couple corrections or actually to highlight around the line of my lips. So I have a really small upper lip, so I tend to outline just a little bit over the pink of my lip to get it to look a little bit more full, but we'll just go ahead and start right into it. So I like to have a nice sharp point on my pencils when I do my lips. I have the Younique sharpener that works the best with these particular liners. So start on your bottom lip, start in the corner, and bring it all the way over to the other corner, or meet in the middle. Just don't do one of those where you're like spreading your lips out because that's when you're going to get it to run into your skin. You want to keep your lips as relaxed and natural as possible. So for a little bit of prep work, I use the Glorious Primer on my lips, and it just gives everything a little bit of an extra staying power. It's meant for your face and your eyes, but I just use it all over. I even use it in my hair sometimes. So let's get moving on this. All right, so we'll start on the corner here. And again, like you can see, I have it just a little bit on the outside of my natural pink, just so that I can have a little bit of a fuller look. You don't want to go crazy with that because then that's when it's really noticeable and that's when it's not going to look very natural. But to get that nice point on the top of your upper lip, I like to start with an X that goes from one point here, and crosses over to give you sort of a guideline to get that full look. So let's start here. And that will give me my points to work off of. Okay, and as you can see, these are a nice creamy application, even though they end up being completely smudge proof by the end. So they're not going to move, which is great, but it gives you a lot of leeway to work with it. You're not stretching your skin, and you're not really having to pull your lips tight to get that nice smooth application. So one more, I'm going to fill in just that little dip in the middle, and then I like to fill in my whole entire lip with the liner for the ultimate staying power. Okay, and I'm just going to go ahead and fill in. All right, and as you can see, I have a little bit of a mistake there. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to use my Touch Mineral Foundation and just a brush that I have hanging around that I use just for my lips. It's just a flat brush. You can see there, I think some people use this for concealer. So I'm just going to go ahead and dip a little bit into my Touch Mineral Foundation. I use Velour, and I'm going to go ahead and try to correct that. There we go. And you can actually line all around the red liner with that Touch foundation. And that'll also keep it from running into your skin. These liners, you don't really have to worry about that issue because they're so smudge proof and they have such a smooth application. But just for fun, since we were correcting a mistake, now I'm going to do it all around. All right, you can get a little on my lip there too. Okay, so now for the next step. You could leave this for a nice matte look, but to get that extra, you know, really bright red staying power, I'm going to go ahead and use this new product that was just introduced yesterday. This is the Lip Stain. This is the most bright red color that they have. I believe it's called Sultry. And we're going to go ahead and just apply right over the liner. This is an awesome match to that Primal liner. It's more of a blue toned red, which is what I prefer for my skin color. Some people prefer more of an orangey red. I've always been a blue-red type of girl because I have black hair and rather fair skin in the wintertime. So I just give that a second to dry. And then, I mean, this has the best staying power ever. My husband, one morning, I woke up the next morning and I still had it on because I'm not one of those that washes my face at night. Don't tell people. He was like, oh my God, it's still on there. I can't believe how like perfect it stays right on. And I've been looking for something like that because anyone who knows me knows that red is kind of my signature lip color. So it's been a blessing to find this lip stain and this liner that just does not move. So you can keep it here for a nice matte look. Definitely is going to stay all day long through eating. You don't really need anything for a touch-up. I do carry the lip stain with me just in case you feel like you need to touch up a line in the corner after eating and drinking a big meal. But if you want to go for that glossy look on top, you can add the the Lucrative lip gloss, which again, like I've showed you before, I love because it has that mirror on it, so you can do your application in the car, in the office, anywhere that you need to go without worrying about trying to find a mirror or if you got it on straight. So this is Lethal. Again, it's a blue-red. There's also Ladylike, which is a little bit more pink. So you can do this look in a perky liner with one of the more pink lip stains, and you can use Ladylike for a lip gloss. But me, the more red, the better. So I'm going to just go ahead and add this on. So just to show you the staying power, I mean, this just does not come off at all. It's great. However, just like I've showed you in my other tutorials, once you get into the shower and use your regular face wash, or if you carry makeup wipes with you, we just also launched that product yesterday. It does wipe off easily when it's intended to, like if it's being washed off. So it's just this magic little liner. So I'm going to go ahead and add this Lethal lip gloss on top of it. And that gives me that shiny glossy look. And these are also really long lasting. The thing I love most about these lip glosses is it doesn't have that weird taste or smell to it when you put it on. It's just plain lip gloss. It's got a really fun flat applicator that actually gives you more of a even application, I think, than one of the brushes that you're worried if it's going to get below the line of your lip. And the mirror obviously is just an added bonus to that. And one thing people always worry about with red lipstick is it going to be on my teeth? One of my little tricks that I love to show people is kind of what I call the lollipop trick. You just use your finger, oddly enough, and just stick it in your mouth and pull it right out, and anything that's excess on the top and bottom lip will end up on your finger instead of on your teeth. So I'll show you how to do that. And you can see tiny bit from the lip gloss, absolutely nothing from the liner and lip stain because it just doesn't move and it stays, which is the best part of having that bright red lip for a night out on the town. So again, I start with a glorious primer. I use Primal for my lip liner color. I have my touch concealer always on hand just in case I make a mistake and have to correct it. And to top it all off, I use the Lucrative lip gloss in the color Lethal. And again, any questions that you have, you can comment below. I'll leave a link to purchase any of these products. The more questions, the better. So go ahead and fire them at me, and I will see you ladies soon. Thanks.